I've been working on these doors. I've been a door installing fool. I just put this one on for this little closet. Oh, that was kind of tough. A little confined space, but that's not what this particular video is about. What am I going to do? Well, Mommy was mentioning to me that she wanted that light fixture reinstalled in her closet because when she gets up early in the morning to go exercise, she says, I got to turn my light on my cell phone to get in here. And I says, well, just turn the light on. She goes, but there's no light in the closet. And I forgot. See, we moved in here a little while ago, and I'm still doing things. I just installed this door here the other day. And now I guess I better put this light fixture back up. If you want to learn how to do that, it's very simple. Okay, if you want to learn how to do that, stick around. Yeah, you might be saying, hey, Joe, that's all fine and dandy. You make it look kind of easy when you do electrical stuff, but I'm not an electrician. Well, neither am I. I know how to do it. I'm not a professional licensed electrician, but hey, if I can install this light fixture, so can you. Okay? And you can, it'll be basically the same process if you're installing a brand new one, but I didn't need a brand new one. This one was still pretty good, so when I took it down, I was careful with it. Made sure I cleaned that all out. Mommy cleaned it all nicely. And usually you can figure out how to get something apart. I wasn't quite sure how to get that off, and finally I figured out you unscrewed it onto here, and it was up there for 15 years. It had never been touched to my knowledge because it was so hard to unscrew, but I got it. Okay, so before I get up there and do anything, I want to make sure this light switch is turned off. And did you know sometimes electricians or homeowners, when they reinstall a light switch, they might not know what they're doing, and sometimes it's very simple to get this upside down, okay? And I'm pretty sure this one's right side up, but I can get up there and undo the wire nuts. I mean, I could take this off too, and there should be a little thing up here that says top. You know, if it's top here and you have to look at it backwards, upside down, then obviously you know this is backwards. Okay, so you could do that, but I'm gonna get up there and I'll undo those wire nuts, and I'll be real careful. I've got a little wire tester in here somewhere. Where is my wire tester? I used it the other day. It should be in here. Come on. Oh, here it is. See, and you always want to make sure to not make the assumption that your wire tester is working. What if this stopped working for some reason? One of these wires got kinked or something. So I can just put it in an electrical outlet. See, the orange light is on. I wiggle it around a little bit, and the orange light is on. So I know the wire tester is at least working. So make sure you do that, obviously, before you make the assumption. You know, every time you assume something, it's always like 1 in a million, and it just happened to you because you didn't check things out first. Yeah, it took another 15 minutes out of my life, you know, but I like to do things right. I like to do things right. No joke, no paint around here now. It looks all nice and clean. Turn the light switch on. It still works. Son of a gun, it still works. Okay. Now let's see if I can't get this about where it's supposed to be. Okay, now I can twist. See how far I can twist it there? See that? That far. And you just want it snug. You don't want to over tighten anything. It was just right on the threads, exactly in the wrong place, and I couldn't take it on. I couldn't put it on or take it off. Wouldn't that something? Okay, there you go. Now, an interesting thing, when you have a single bulb, you see where the bulb is up there. It's more facing towards the right, isn't it? It's brighter over on the right-hand side than it is on the left-hand side. Now, if you had had I been thinking, I could have rearranged that slightly differently so that the light, more of the light was going over to the left rather than the right. But that's okay. You know, if there was a bigger closet, and if this was on the right-hand side of the closet, I would have flipped it so that the bulb was facing the other way to give more light the other way. But because this is just a small little closet, it's fine. It actually will be okay. I ended up painting the ceiling. Instead of flat white paint, I painted it a flat or a semi-gloss white paint, and I put 2 coats up there. And then the walls, they're not flat, they're an eggshell. So see, I wanted to do that so that whatever light was up there, and because of the size of the closet and all that kind of stuff, wherever the light hits, it's going to bounce and reflect off to other areas. So, you know, I'm good with that. And does it really matter? I mean, you can think about it all day long. You can do whatever you want. I'm just giving you some thoughts and ideas for when you get ready to install your light fixture in your closet, because I know you're going to do it next time. I just know that you're going to be able to do that on your own. No matter what kind of light fixture you get at the store, it's going to go up pretty much the same. Some might have a mounting bracket in the back that you have to install first, and they all come with directions, and as long as the power's off, you can figure it out. It's easy. You can do it. Don't shy away from stuff like this. Oh, I need to put 5 light fixtures in the house and I don't know how to do electrical, so I hired an electrician. And guess what? You want him to put 5 of these up in closets? Guess how much he's going to charge you? Probably 150 bucks or so. Hey, his time's valuable. Had he not been doing this for you, he would have been making that money somewhere else. So his driving time, his overhead and profit, if he sends one of his guys, he still has to make he still has to make money too. He can't just have enough money to pay his worker. He's got to pay enough for his insurance, his workers' comp, all his retirement, his medical, all that kind of stuff. So start thinking about doing certain things electrically on your own. And if you want to see more things, I show you all kinds of electrical things that you can do, and I feel comfortable that if I can do it, you can do it. I still got a little bit of that tingle of that insulation in my throat. So if you want to see any electrical video I have on my YouTube channel, I put in a playlist called Electrical Know-How or Everything Electrical or something like that. Just go to my YouTube channel on the main page. Go to the main page and then look where there's a whole list. It'll say all, and then it says videos, then it says playlists. It might say some other things about, and maybe 1 or 2 other things. Click on the playlists, and then you'll go to another screen and it will show you all the playlists I have provided and I have included on my YouTube channel for you. So anything electrically, scroll down to the electrical, and any electrical videos that I've ever posted to my channel will be in that section. Then you can scroll through the many electrical things I have. I got the same thing for painting, the same thing for plumbing, the same thing for ceiling fans, all kinds of stuff. Just look through there. You can have a video fun fest watching all my videos in one segment all night long if you want. You know, grab your bullet popcorn, get your coffee brewing, and have at it. Okay, that's it for now. Hope you learned something. Well, that's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos.